Hey guys, welcome to the What the Fish podcast. This is our first episode of the podcast, and we're going to talk about everything got to do with entertainment, music, the behind the scenes of the industry. Why do this podcast? There's so many podcasts about politics, gossip, sports, but we want to do something different, something which is more closer to our hearts and closer to the industry of our peers and whatnot. And I'm here to introduce my partner, Rohit Rampal.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. Super pumped for our first episode. We've got one of Malaysia's biggest sensation on the show.
Yep. Let me paint a perfect picture for you guys. These guys bring a different kind of energy. Even 5-year-olds know these groups these days. They are
That's right.
everywhere in Malaysia and now even Southeast Asia and now I heard even Asia. Guys, give it up to the one and only Dolla.
Hello.
What's up,
Welcome, girls.
Please, girls, introduce yourselves.
Yes. What's up, guys? I'm Sabronzo.
Hi, I'm Angel.
Hi, I'm Tabby, and we are
Dolla.
Love that.
That's right, guys. So, Rohit, tell me a bit about what these girls do a bit in terms.
So they've been making waves across the globe. Some killer performances. I've been seeing TikTok. These guys blew up recently. They had a big show in China. It was called Show It All.
Yes.
I think I was on TikTok recently. I was like, damn, this is crazy. Like I saw the iconic comments, the support from the
Production of the whole stage.
Yeah, man,
Big
it was just
Crazy.
insane. So I'm really super pumped to hear more about that and kind of give us the insights of what happened and so on. So yeah.
Yeah, so girls, like tell us what that show mean to you guys and a bit about like how the whole thing came together. I think that's what we want to know because we've all seen you in that show, but
Yeah.
why do you guys represent Malaysia? How you guys picked? What is that behind the
Yeah,
scenes?
a lot of people do ask this question. Actually, they
It's,
they wonder how it
curious.
happened.
Yes.
Yeah,
And like why? Dolla out of so many other groups. But honestly, when we first got to know that we, are gonna get this opportunity with Mango TV and go to China, we were just so excited. We were because
really
it's
excited.
probably one of our biggest opportunities yet. Just to represent
Definitely.
Malaysia on an international stage. But yes, it's actually the whole show is about cultural exchange. Generally, so we're there to exchange our cultures with the Chinese culture as well, which is, if you watch the show, you can see that's what we did with the food that we ate and like the gifts that we gave
yeah.
them.
We gave them a kabaya.
We did.
Yeah, so each of them actually have a traditional kabaya. Right
Yes,
now,
and they
yeah.
gave us
It was like an embroidery of a
Embroidered-
panda, and it's like a specific
Correct.
handcrafted way of like embroidering in China.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this show was like, what was the format? It was like all girl groups together. Was it like you guys? And
Yeah.
can you just tell us a bit about that?
So actually, Lei from EXO.
Yes.
He is the producer of this show.
Lei Zhang, correct?
Lei Zhang,
Zhang,
yes.
right.
And he wanted to sort of like bring girl groups from all around the world and all around the world,
Okay.
in Asia, and to come together and just like, showcase your girl group from your specific country and all that, to come together and like exchange
Nice.
Yeah,
your style of music and share it with the world and stuff.
Yeah,
like
and the big goal of that is actually he's actually debuting a girl group of his own, the Chinese girls that you saw.
Oh,
Yes.
So he's actually getting us to kind of teach or like advise these girls on girl group internationally and how we function. Which was a
Wow.
So
huge
they learn as well. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it was a huge honor for us. I mean, they actually called us like what was it? They called us
老师 is like
Sure.
teacher.
It's like
Oh.
teacher.
In Chinese
Yeah.
culture is
In
like
Mandarin?
they call in Mandarin.
Yeah, so
Chinese
it's-
teacher. Chinese teacher. Chinese culture, they would call everyone like teacher.
Teacher. Right.
Yeah, no matter what age you are, they will still.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a form of respect, which is.
as long as you're guiding them, you're teaching them.
Yeah.
So it was crazy that we were actually like advising these girls in some
Mhm.
way, which it was such a huge honor for us. Yeah.
Yeah, but we also learned a lot in exchange.
Absolutely.
The stage that we've gotten, like the opportunity.
Yeah.
Crazy. It was so big that the stage was, I think, we were all blown away by how well
Mm-hmm.
built the stage was and how well produced the whole show was. It was
Mhm.
definitely an eye opener for us. And of course, the way they work is also very different from the way we work. So,
Yeah.
we had to get used to that. But they were very friendly and they guided us through literally everything.
Yeah, but I don't want people to get it wrong. Like there was a lot of effort from the team over there to make what you
I'm
see
sure,
on
I'm
screen.
sure.
Tons of cameras operating.
Yeah,
2
so I was
days
what-
of rehearsals.
Yeah, exactly. So that was like crazy, right? So I've been in the production industry for the past 15 years. What I saw there was something like I've never seen a Malaysian artist or Malaysian sort of any of our exports go there and have that sort of high tech sort of
Right.
technology used and stuff. Like I was mind blown personally. I was telling the team, the labor, I was like, yo, if you can do this for a Malaysian artist in Malaysia, it would be like something so cool and amazing. So how does how is that achievement like sort of affected you guys, or how does that what sort of experience have you guys got from that, and how are you going to bring that back to Malaysia? How is it going to be your sort of benchmark to move forward in KL? Like, what's your learnings on that? Like, what's the preps, or what is the there should be a certain level of prep or a certain level of sort of how do you go into that mode? So I just want to know more about that since we're in that topic. Yeah.
I mean, I'll speak on like a more dollar wise. We definitely got a lot of motivation
Okay.
from that whole experience. I mean, even having a stage like that at production, that was a huge motivation for us to work harder.
To
So,
deliver, right?
That's to deliver, you
'Cause
know.
the pressure's on.
We were working non-stop. I mean, we were going from like 6 a.m. to 3, 4 a.m. in
We
China,
had like
trying
3
to
hours sleep every day.
yeah,
Damn.
to get
Okay.
the show,
Intense.
to get the show right.
Yeah.
So because we really wanted to make it happen,
Yeah,
we
for
really
sure.
wanted. So I think, well, one of the things is if something like that, the platform is given to Malaysians.
Yeah.
I'm sure there will be more young people and artists motivated to do better craft here.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think that's a great way to start. I mean, it's a what do you call it, chicken and egg, like both sides have to give everything they have so that
Yeah.
they're motivated.
And then now that we're like exposed to this kind of like production, like big scale production, we know how it works and we've learned so much
Correct.
from there, and we can also
And
take
also
it
your
back.
confidence probably way higher because like if I've tackled this level,
Right.
now when I go into something, it's like maybe not say as big. It's like okay, like I got this.
Yeah.
It's easier because you've already done it at that level, I guess.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah,
It
so
helps,
we've
yeah.
seen how it works, and we kind of like bring it back here and like, oh, this is, we teach the people around us who is working with us as well, and
Yeah.
we all just like grow together.
Yeah.
Because now you've seen all the little things which
Yeah.
maybe Malaysians have not, like
Yeah.
technical people have not seen here.
Yeah.
And you can tell them like, no, actually, like I think you can do it this way and
Yeah.
like this angle.
So what's your feeling like being on that stage and like having such a massive audience and just knowing that Mango TV is going to blow out, it's going to be like super huge? There must be some sort of like intensity or some sort of like nerves that you feel before the show, before going up. Like doing this itself for me is like it's like big, right? Like it's
Yes.
hardly a couple of people here, but
Exactly.
being on that show and platform, just share with me your thoughts on that. Like, how do you guys felt? Like how you guys
Yeah,
felt
high
about that?
sense of a responsibility, I feel like that
Mm.
personally, yeah, because we know how big Lei Zhang is as a person as well, and
Yeah.
the impact he has on the Chinese market,
Culture.
yeah, the culture as well, and his following is huge. So what this show will bring to us is huge as well, and we want to do our best. We cannot like mess up. We just like keep encouraging each other in the show, and we're just like, no, this is what we have to do. This is what we have to do. We can't mess up. This is the only opportunity we have.
Yeah.
You never know when
That is
the
true.
next opportunity.
What
Because-
about language challenges? I mean,
Oh, wow.
I want to
Yeah.
go into that.
Yeah.
Okay, so who speaks Mandarin or who doesn't speak Mandarin here?
Speak Mandarin.
Okay.
Tabby,
Yeah, I
you
don't
don't.
speak
Okay.
Yeah.
So were you like translating sometimes? Like
I was
give it
translating.
to me.
Not
Sometimes it was 24/7.
Okay.
Sometimes me and
So
Tavi
sometimes
were
you're just
like,
doing like the.
Bringing it lah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, just talking to us, and we'll just be
This-
waiting for a translation.
Are you sure it's not sabotage or not?
Maybe, damn. But yeah, but yeah, I was just like, I probably look so blur sometimes when
So
they
you
talk
work
to me. Yes, and I'm just like, hey, Angel.
And then he's just like
Yeah, yeah.
Angel, you got this.
Like everything, but not everything. It's hard to explain every single line
Yeah.
sometimes, and
Yeah.
sometimes I just tell them like the main point, because it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's
She
really
could
hard.
literally steer you the other way, and
That-
you
that's
guys
true.
didn't know. Hang on. Hey.
Okay, guys, this is my solo stage. We're like, oh,
Okay, all right.
have fun.
That's what the producer said.
You were doing double work, lah, I guess,
I was
Angel.
doing double
Oh
work.
wow.
I should get double paid, man.
Camera work.
I mean, it's been said, right? It's insane. What the level of show has brought it to. I've not seen anything.
production people as well, obviously.
I've not seen it. But I think I'm more interested in understanding about the whole lip syncing scenario, right? Okay, let's touch a little bit on that. I'm not saying it from my point of view. I'm just reading comments. So I'm a big TikTok, like I'm a scroller. I'm a chronic scroller.
Chronic scroller.
Okay, so I just
Like
scroll
that,
the night
retreat
away. I sleep at 4 a.m. sometimes,
Oh, that's
and
me. too.
Yeah, so there's like, hey, okay, go to sleep at 1 on the bed, and then suddenly, boom, 4 a.m.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, what's happening, man? So endorphins just keep hitting you, right? These 15, 30-second videos. So one thing that I picked up so much, it was the lip syncing thing. And I've seen you guys perform as well. I just want you to just tell us, like, so do you guys sing on a backing? Do you guys sing on a +1, -1? How does it work? So maybe
think
that's clear for me.
It truly depends on the song and the show. Because certain shows where we have very intense sets and we're just dancing from start to end, we do use backing track and then we sing on it live,
Normal, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that does support, our vocals, and it also helps us execute on the dancing as well.
Timing, everything.
Yes.
It's not easy.
So so that's like one of the systems that we use. And then when we have more chill shows or like acoustic shows, then we would have to, we sing live,
Yeah.
But one thing I can proudly say is that we sing live every show.
Nice.
We've never
Yes, we're never
lip sync.
100% not.
Yeah, because it's usually just like backing track with our backing vocals on
Yeah.
it, and then we sing live.
Oh,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So even for this show as well, you still are adding some
For
level of
China.
vocals. Yeah. On top of the backing vocals as
Actually,
well.
that's majority of our vocals.
Yeah.
Actually. I would say
Wow.
the percentage of that is probably like 70%, 70%,
Yeah.
30.
I mean, not to get into specifics, but I understand. I mean, this is the industry standard.
Yeah.
The whole K-pop industry, the whole pop industry,
Right.
it's literally formatted like that. But fans keep asking it.
Right.
Everybody. So it's just nice to like to listen from the horse's mouth,
Yeah,
right?
but,
So like,
but it's interesting. People do have to, imagine we are dancing pretty hard on stage.
yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
So to say that we're totally on pitch all the time, totally like not breathing,
Yeah.
I feel like it's quite impossible. But
True.
yeah, I mean, we do try our best to work out and to do vocal classes to make it as stable as we possibly can. But the backtrack just helps clean things up.
Right.
And I think
Nice.
that's the same for a lot of acts around the world.
So what is life post the whole show it all, the whole Mango TV China? How is your fan base grown? How is your comments? How are people treating you differently in China or in rest around the world? Or how your fans been? Because you guys literally blew up in such a short time,
Right,
overnight, right?
right.
From this whole thing. So what has life been about that? Like has it been different? Or is it,
Definitely
it's
gained.
just another day of work?
I mean, I'm not to say that it changed like 180, but it's like,
Sure,
whoa,
sure.
But we definitely gained a lot of, fans from China, which is cool. Like we see more Chinese Mandarin comments here and there, which I obviously I don't understand, but I see it on
She
my.
knows it's like
I'm like,
Translate,
you must
there's
be
translate.
no, there's a fire emoji.
Sure.
And she's like,
must be from but so I think we definitely did gain more listeners from China.
not just China, but also a lot of Chinese Malaysians.
That
Yeah.
is also very
found us
true.
out
Right.
from
Taiwan as well, I'm sure. Like
yeah, different Mandarin speaking markets.
I'm actually glad that this show kind of kicked off the Chinese Malaysians like the crowd on that night, because
Yeah.
we have always done Malay tracks and English tracks, which
Correct.
Chinese in Malaysia don't really listen to
Yeah.
these
Couldn't
kind
get
of
familiar with.
Yeah, they may be
Connected
not
to.
exposed to it. Yeah.
Not exposed, didn't relate. There's a lot of that, because I get it.
So I've seen a lot of we have this platform in China that's called 小红书. It's like Chinese Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of comments actually came from Chinese Malaysian, and they're like, "Oh, I never knew that
Yeah,
they
we
were
went
like,
viral on there before.
yeah." And they were like, "I
You
never
have your
knew
own
that there's
profile there now?
Malaysian."
So do you guys have your own like profile? Okay, personal or just like Dollar?
Dollar and personal.
Personal. So-
I definitely don't have a personal because I cannot.
I was just gonna ask and say, hey, yeah. Okay.
I don't. I can't.
But you can actually just English caption it, just
Yeah,
like normal Instagram.
it's okay.
It-
You can just post like a normal person.
Wow.
We learn something new every day, I guess.
There you go. I'll be on there
You start now.
later.
Yeah,
But yeah, gained a lot. And at our show, we had a show recently, and
right.
people were tagging us with like stories, and there was Chinese words on it, and I was like, "That's new." That's new.
Yeah,
It's
which
a
is
nice new.
I'm glad, because this is like our point in representing Malaysians. Like we have to hit all the racist
Correct.
market. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
absolutely. That's
Correct.
what
What
Malaysia's
you do.
about.
Genres, more
That's the
cultures,
dream.
more
That's the
cultures.
yeah,
That's
because
a dream.
like in Southeast Asia everywhere, like Thailand, they have one language, and Philippines they have one language. It's easier to I would say like gain the entire country's attraction, I feel.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like there's so many languages. Like who do we reach out to?
Yeah.
But I feel like this kind of show.
Give
kind
you a
of-
new sort of demographic.
Exactly.
And giving
Yeah.
you sort of that. Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's not easy to break through that stereotypes and to go through that. I get it. Um, interestingly, that from this outtake from this, it gives people alike like Dolla, artists alike Dolla, a chance to also now go to a Thailand market, go to a Filipino market, go to a China market, and do stuff like this, like cross-cultural thing.
Absolutely.
So kudos to you girls, man. Like you guys set the benchmark, man. I
Thank you.
love that you guys did this for the industry. So yeah.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So, next topic. Some people have said that, like Dolla, like, try to be like K-pop wannabes or try to follow the K-pop structure to the core or to every single detail. Sometimes you guys read these comments. Are you guys upset about it? Or you guys like, we take it as maybe the fact that you're comparing us shows us that we're on the same level? What's your whole thought process on that when you see that or when you hear that?
I mean, we did get a lot of these, comments and comparisons since day one, but it's okay. We understand.
We still love you.
No, we understand though, because, there's such a thriving genre, or this whole K-pop thing is such a phenomenon. And, I would say that we also do pull a lot of inspiration from the K-pop industry and all that.
For sure.
But I think you can, the more we grow, I think we have been able to differentiate ourselves quite a bit from, the K-pop, just in terms of music and how we represent ourselves. Even, I mean, I'm gonna bring it back to the China one, but because they actually do follow the system of how a K-pop band is actually built, like very rigid, and even when they perform, you can see that they were trained very differently from us. Because when we perform, and even the audience even said so, like, I guess we shine more as individuals as well, whereas they are very unison and very like a unit, but we emphasize on, individuality and character, so I think that's where we stand out. Yeah.
I let me touch a bit on this. So I saw a documentary just like about this whole K-pop, how the K-pop groups are built and all that, and I think that's the biggest differentiation. I think in Korea, I mean, lack of better words to say, but it's more like a factory. Like it's almost like an academy. You join an academy, you groom from young, very rigid in terms of everything. But you guys didn't have that sort of process. It's very like you guys, it's very naturally came. Yes, it's inspiration from that genre and that music. It's only like natural, right? Inspiration is natural. Everybody's inspired. The greatest artists in the world are inspired. But I guess the big difference is you guys came from different upbringings, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, and you came together and like, we want to do this and this is our inspiration, and it's like a beautiful sort of synergy. I think that should be your differentiation by
I
itself.
do think a lot of people misunderstand inspiration. In a sense that
It's always
we can take a lot from groups all over the world, not just K-pop. We can learn the best parts of Destiny's Child, the best parts of Blackpink and all those groups as well.
Yeah.
Why not try and also integrate that into some of our country's works?
For sure.
Because they're amazing. They're global stars. So if in some way we can kind of get the synchronization of the K-pop groups and at the same time have vocals like Destiny's Child, why not try and make that something?
Yeah.
That's
I agree.
But I think a lot of people compare us is because our tracks are actually made by people who make K-pop tracks.
Yes.
So that's where people are like, oh, they sound so similar to this song. But it's actually people who make those tracks.
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
So yeah, it's also like something that's out of our control, I would say.
It's also the genre of music, maybe.
Could
How
possibly,
you go? Like,
Pop.
you want
Yeah,
pop?
pop.
It's
Pop
pop.
is very,
pop
very,
music.
very
So wide.
so
Yeah.
wide, so wide.
So talking about comments and stuff, obviously we have Pinkfish
Yeah.
coming up, Music Arts Festival.
Super
Excited.
And we have the wonderful Dolla
Yeah, we're having
So excited for
to
that.
perform on the main stage.
main stage.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there was a lot of excitement from the Dolla fans, and also like some of the pop fans, I guess. Pinkfish has always been about, I guess, kind of a cross genre between like bit of music, bit of arts, between dance, between rap, hip hop, and obviously now we have this big festival coming up. You've obviously read the comments, right?
So I mean, based on the comments, just wanted to ask you girls, based on the comments you saw, the mixed feelings of how Pinkfish has always been a predominantly, we try to position it as more of a music and arts festival, but Malaysians being Malaysians, when they see the headliners to be more dance related,
Right.
electronic music related, they have some mixed comments. We are fine with that. We're trying to educate, we're trying to build revolution on what, that's why all of this is here anyway. What the fish, Pinkfish, there's a countdown, there's a festival. So what is that different, maybe the edge you can bring to this festival that will be different from all your other sets? And what is something unique that you can appease to sort of that demographic, since you are talking about changing up demographics
Right.
and
Yeah.
sort of building that new sort of, lines of audiences. So what's that something different that you'll be bringing, and what can you assure our fans and people out there like it'll be different on that night?
We do have a concept. Surprise will sell it.
The concept?
Yeah, go on.
Well,
DJ said
okay, I mean, but we know, like, a lot of you guys, this attendees are very inclined to, electronic dance music. So we definitely feel like that is an element that we want to incorporate in there. Make
Nice.
sure it's not something completely foreign to, if whoever's coming. So we hope that, you guys enjoy the set, man. That's a
Actually, our songs are not too far off too.
It is. Yeah.
we do.
You have tracks like Damelo and stuff. So much of electronic dance.
But we're gonna double down on that.
You're gonna double down on it. Yes,
Double
yes.
down.
You heard it first, guys. You heard it first.
The drop is gonna be extra special.
And also, yeah.
We
and
haven't
also
even heard the drop.
And also, side note, I would like to say, thank you guys, because I feel like Pinkfish is a huge platform for not just EDM artists but also local artists here. So it's great that you guys have like actual acts, like performance acts on.
Thank you.
I
It's a
mean
good
that's the dream, right? We're trying to educate people that when we do a music and arts festival. So Pinkfish is a brand. It's obviously not just a music festival; it's a lifestyle brand for a festival. We're gonna have many things over the years. So we have the music and arts festival, which happens first part of the year. We have the countdown, which is the big New Year's Eve event, and then there's the live, which we bring like artists like Tyga and stuff like that. So what we're trying to educate people, like during the day, you're not going to come and hear 130, 140 BPM DJ at 4 p.m. and there's no vibes. So we got a like a evening session, which is like a sundowner, sunset kind of a thing, and then you got that night session, which is like more
Turn up.
It's more dance music related and stuff like that. So that was the vision me and Casey had from day one, and we have tried to carefully curate it to bring different people from all walks of life. And this year we have 3 stages, different sounds.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And we also have Sick K.
we have a CK, yes,
another
another
rapper,
do we?
which
Yes,
which
yes.
I think a lot of people are
He's
excited
dope.
about.
Also not EDM, but
also no
He's
idea
dope, he's
exactly.
dope.
So it works.
I mean,
You have young Raja from Singapore, so
Ah,
we're
okay.
trying to promote that. We're trying
Yeah.
to bring, we're trying
that's
to
with Gemini.
we had Gemini last year.
Thanks for that.
Yeah,
thanks, Casey.
yeah. So
Actually, you know what? Hey guys, small inside story.
Yeah.
You know this, right? I was like, because it's like Angel knows so much of stuff about like K-pop stuff. I was sending her like names after names, and I'm like, hey, what about Gemini? She's like, Gemini will work. And they're like, true. And true enough, now I know it's for selfish reasons, but but actually, like, good catch at that. And like, we had Gemini, and it worked. We had a great fan base came for Gemini, and I love the fact that also, Dolla came as attendees first on the first year. And then now they're like on the main stage. So I feel like I just love that growth between both our platforms.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
was amazing.
Okay, so let's recap about more memories, right? I mean, since we're here, we've known each other for some time. Casey here is one of the few most important people I would feel like who launched the first single for Dolla.
Oh yeah.
Helping you guys get established and launching the first single. I think it was Dolla Make You Wanna.
Yeah.
So, Casey, how does it feel to get a chance to be here today? Fast forward
Yeah.
these many years from the first single to now, these girls going on an international platform, blowing things up on Twitter, on TikTok, on
Crazy.
Instagram and stuff. And tell what's your feeling like,
We're
man? Like,
interviewing him now.
Yeah.
I mean,
You better say that. We're
I
listening.
just want to know what's his perspective. It's kind of interesting, right? It's really inside stuff. It's for the fans back home to know how this story started. How is this relationship been like from those days, and how this all began? Like maybe some inside deets, man. Like
Seeing our growth.
Yeah. I mean, okay. First of all, the growth is exceptional.
Okay,
but,
start from the start. How did the song come about? How this and let's go from that, man.
basically, we have our own label, Blind Music Group, which we hope will become Pinkfish Records soon.
Oh.
Soon, yeah.
and we were very, very lucky to, I think, see a list of potential artists which we wanted to JV with Universal, led by I think like at that time Sin Wing and a few other key people in Universal, and we were going through a list of potentials, and we came across you guys, and I be honest, we thought you guys be the best investment and potential. Dolla, real quick, and we had a song already.
Was the song intended to be for this group?
That's
though?
a good question.
What was because I remember
Okay.
so a bit more backstory.
Hey.
I heard this beat
Yeah.
2 years or 2 years before the song came out.
Yeah.
18 months before the song came out.
Sure.
And like when I heard the actual song released, the singer was
There's a
like,
controversy going down.
that was not what I heard
You heard, right?
18 months ago.
Right.
So tell me.
We want to know, man.
Yeah.
So how?
Inspiration come from? We need to
Yeah.
know that.
So the song was initially written for another artist of ours
Okay.
in Line Music Group, and at that time the artist we couldn't work that song with the artist anymore.
Okay.
He pretty much was not with the label anymore.
Okay.
And then Brian B, who's my business partner and producer, who's a really good producer as well.
Yeah. Good friends.
He was saying, listen, I think this song, if we flip it, change it a bit, would be perfect for these girls.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, did we take a risk, but I'm so glad it worked out to be
Yeah,
such
amazing, man.
a strong
Amazing.
debut
It
for
was,
you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of happy to kind of, I guess, not be, I guess, part of the journey, but at least kind of launch your debut into the
that's a
industry.
huge part of the journey.
Yeah, you're definitely part of the journey, man.
And I think for a lot, being in the music business, I also would say that having your debut single work is so important, because you can have a lot of potential, but if that first 2 singles don't pop,
That's true.
it's gonna be
true.
it's gonna be really tough to kind of grow from there. So super happy to be part of that journey. I think when you guys even did the music video, I think you guys were still, I mean, if you see the music video now and what you guys are doing now,
I mean,
is it
can't
is it
compare.
unique for you guys to be like, yo, I can't believe we maybe style like that or dance like that? Is it weird for you guys a bit like?
What's up? Your belly button's out, man.
Oh yeah, that controversial belly button. But I mean, it's like it's always nice to see, where
Where
we
the
all
growth, the
started, like
growth.
the creativity. I mean, it was a really good music video.
Yes,
you know
yes,
what I
yes,
mean.
yes.
And it's an amazing song. So I think it was the perfect. However it happened, it was the
It
way
was meant to be.
Wouldn't
That
have
was
done
exactly
it
any other way.
But I must tell you guys, talking about music videos, the music video which you guys did in Thailand, that
It's sick,
new-
right?
Classic.
yo,
It's sick, right?
That's pretty fire.
that is fire.
Raising the bar.
Kudos, man.
Another level.
That was super. Like I told the label guys, I'm like, damn, you guys spent some good money on that. That looks good. You ladies look beautiful.
Worth it.
Thank
The storyline, everything was like, obviously
On point.
compared to Dollar Make You Wanna and this, like you guys leveled up 100. Just putting it out there. Okay. Anyways. Okay. So I just wanna say, what's the latest? Like, give us some spoilers, man. Like everything's like so scripted here. Like everything's like on like, hey, give us some spoilers. What is the latest with Dolla? Why are we gonna give us something? Give us some scoop.
Dolla is what?
Huh?
Dolla is what? Say that.
Any
some
sneak
spoilers.
peeks? Anything
Spoiler?
happening soon?
Okay,
anything
this
like-
is not like too much of a spoiler, but it's definitely something that we are definitely looking forward to.
Okay.
It's our very own, long awaited, long planned concert.
Oh, concert, nice.
Sorry.
Say louder.
Concert!
Concert!
Yes, the tone, it was a wrong tone,
So the concert is finally.
Finally happened.
Finally.
Finally, after 4
Finally,
years, the first ever
Yes.
concert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was also like, if you done it too early as well in your stage, it wouldn't have been
Right.
the right way to
Absolutely.
launch it like this.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like this year is the perfect
It's
timing.
great
It is.
timing. I feel like we have, an album finally, a full
Yeah.
album.
The full
The
album.
body work is there.
We really needed more songs to kind of showcase us and really reach out to the fans at a
Mm.
concert.
Mm.
And I feel like we're so much more comfortable on stage now.
Yeah.
We
Right.
know kind of more of what we're doing, what we need
Yeah.
to perform and give a good show.
Right.
Yeah.
So we can't wait to give a good
Yeah.
concert. Really
Yeah.
And your
great
concert
one.
goers yourself, so you guys know the expectation of like fans when they want to see a full-fledged concert, right?
Right.
So obviously now I think you're right. The album's out. You have all this experience. you know how to work with bigger choreography, the pressures on production, technical people. I think now is
It's
like
also
the time.
it's also the whole intensity of that long hours choreography, that whole stamina of being on stage and singing and dancing for the whole 2 hours or 90 minutes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I
it
mean-
4 years? Can you all say it's 4 years?
It's
4
been 4
years.
years.
4
It's
years.
been 4 years.
First time in
Crazy,
Awesome
right? We
coming.
debuted 2020. So,
2020, yes, during the pandemic.
Yeah.
on the exactly when it started.
On the first day of lockdown.
Yeah, on the first day of lockdown, and then like,
Kiwana is
yeah,
out there.
and still with me, they were like, man, it's the pandemic now. Like, it's like,
Man,
like,
it's
how do
gonna
we
work.
launch it now? Like, it's like,
But we did it.
By
We
me,
did
work.
it worked out perfectly.
I mean, during COVID, like, I mean, people needed consumption of stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah.
people need to consume music, entertainment. I think it's a perfect time.
It was
It's good.
fate.
It was fate. I think that's the right word as well.
What else can we expect from concert? You guys maybe bring us any special guests?
Maybe instead of giving you the set list
Yeah.
and the spoilers, we'll give you. Right now, we're on like a 3-month journey of getting ourselves fit for the concert
Mhm.
because you're expecting a dope, killer ass set
Yes.
list,
Yeah.
which we're gonna have to be able to breathe
Yes.
while delivering. So we're actually doing fitness right now. We're working on all the choreo. It's gonna be everything is gonna be new and something you've never seen before.
Nice.
Right.
So it's just full of like exciting segments for you guys.
So this is something definitely which people have not seen before. That's something you can promise. It'll be new, it'll be fresh.
It'll be a whole experience.
So are you guys gonna do it like the way how some of them do it? Is stay in one place, stay in one house. Everybody's just choreographing, doing it every day. Is it
Actually,
gonna be that kind of
There's
vibe, or is
plans
like
for it, there's plans
Actually,
for it.
Might be the last
Great
few weeks.
question.
No.
Might be, yeah.
yeah, honestly, we are planning on it.
Yep.
We are definitely planning on staying, locking ourselves up for
Yeah.
for maybe at least
might end up just tearing each other apart, or either
Yeah.
each other's
never
nerves,
know,
or
like,
you
we
don't know how it can spin,
My
right?
concert set might have a ball.
We
patch,
gotta
right?
honestly one through.
Boom.
I'm gonna go back first before I have a ball spot. stress, hair fall. No.
yeah.
But
So is there any sort of ritual, or is this sort of like things like preparations, which is like maybe vocal preparations? Is there anything specific that you guys are working on? Like maybe you can share with the fans. Like, is there something that you guys are like excited to take on, which is different than what you guys used to do, like in terms of preparation, or is it like just like the basic
Maybe the
whatever?
fitness more this time?
yeah,
Oh, fitness
definitely.
is way more this time.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean, we nearly died the other day at the gym.
wow.
Yeah,
And that was just the assessment. And that was
Wait, so you guys have to do it together?
Yeah,
we-
we have our
It's like
we have our
moral
training together.
support. It's like
Yeah. Even when we're not doing the exercise, we're staring at each other. We're
Yes.
like, yeah.
You do that.
You do that.
Yeah.
You-
go up, you do. I faint already, you do.
Yeah.
No, but that's
Pass the
definitely
bitter, pass the bitter.
but that's definitely a new thing that we're adding to our routine for the next
Yeah.
coming months. So that should be very, very
And our
exciting.
choreographer, Ezra, he's been working on some special stuff. He's very passionate about what he does.
Yeah.
He's been doing our stuff for so many years now. And he just wants to make it extremely special. He's adding more spice, more flavor into the choreo.
Extra
so-
salt bay.
Yes,
Yeah.
extra-
So are you guys? So what about the team behind this whole concert? Like, I just want to know, deep dive a bit. Like, are you guys gonna bring back some of the day ones? Are you gonna bring back like some like some iconic moments, like maybe some of the dancers who danced with you guys in the first video on the first
Yo.
concert?
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
how-
Definitely.
So I just want to know a bit back of that, like how because we like when I do something iconic, I would always like to bring my own people like up
Right.
there.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, I just want to know about that. Yeah.
For our performance, I feel like it's like applies to all of us.
Yeah.
The dancers are really, really such energy for us to perform great on stage because they give us a different kind of energy that nobody else gives because they're on stage with you,
Mhm.
and they're the people that actually kind of like motivates us to put on a good show because
Yeah, I
just
get it.
Yeah.
they add on like extra
They make
like,
you guys
Yeah.
shine.
energy.
Like yeah, I
Yeah,
get
exactly.
Specifically, these set of dancers, they've been with us since like a long time ago when we first
Nice.
started
Yeah.
performing festival stages and things like that.
Understand.
So they have really bonded with us. We love them, like actually
Yeah.
love them.
And we actually always talk about concerts with them.
yeah,
We're
we
always
do.
like, we will bring you guys if
Yeah.
it happens.
So now is the moment lah.
yeah,
That's the
now is
moment, lah.
We finally can say
Yeah.
that,
Yeah,
finally
yeah.
can say that.
And not just that, but the team, obviously behind the stage.
Yeah.
The people that make the concert happen, everyone around us during this season and towards the concert as well. All of them have been that we've known since a while back. So can't wait for that to happen.
Amazing.
Monumental moment.
Awesome.
All right. Well, guys, so now we get into a bit more of like, I guess, deeper questions. We want to get into the more.
Deep
I
bait.
think what everyone has been
Drink
like.
some water, Angel.
Everyone has been
Deeper,
like.
spicier.
Everyone's been asking. Everyone's been wanting to know. Obviously there was the unexpected exit of the fourth and youngest member of the group,
Yes.
Sasha. I mean, and this is right at the peak of
Yeah.
of Dolla's fame. There's more questions to be asked, but
Of course.
but to start with it,
Okay.
what's your thought process in that whole thing? I mean, I'm not sure if you guys have spoken about this yet in any other interview openly or podcast yet.
Not
But
No,
really.
we have
but
not.
this is the moment. I mean, this is where the lights get closer to you guys, dim. We want to know, I mean, how do you guys really feel about the whole thing in general?
Are you gonna say?
I mean, you're the-
mortgage is going already. No. But obviously when we found out, it wasn't like it was happy, and then happiness first, of course, because it was happy news, but at the same time,
Wait,
that
what? It was happy news?
No, it was not.
like because we
She's weird.
Oh, what does that mean? Hey.
no, happy because we know.
Wait, she's speaking on her behalf, right?
Okay.
Me and Tanya are different
Wait.
individuals.
Guys, you hear it first.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
No, like happy that she was, the reason why she did it was happy, it was her happiness. She wanted to, she found love, and it was love strong enough that she, decided that, getting married was the right thing to do. So
Oh, she got married. Okay.
yeah. So when we found out the news, of course we were happy for her, but then there was some underlying sadness because now we realized
It was
that
not underlying sadness. We were sad. We were sad.
we were actually sad. Yeah.
Obviously, we are sad that she had left the group. I mean,
Yeah,
in a big
You guys
way.
built this
The four of us are the pillars of this group.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
to
Yeah.
have her not there during activities and like our daily life, a big part of that's going to be affected because not
Yeah.
only was she a member of the group, she was a sister.
Yeah.
It was a loss,
Yeah.
basically.
It was a loss, but at the same time, like obviously bittersweet. Like she said, we
Yeah.
had to feel like like we do feel like oh, she's chasing her own happiness,
Yeah.
and at a certain point, all of us do have to choose our own happiness too.
Yeah.
So like I think we respect her decision, and whatever that comes, we hope she has the best things in her life as well in the future as well. So
Yeah, I
We
mean,
hope everyone around her treats her with,
respect,
respect and the
love.
best that we have treated her with as well.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want anything bad for her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It must have been difficult to like suddenly just a member is
had-
not there.
It was.
Yeah,
it was
we had
What was that process?
okay, wait.
How-
Is she still in a group chat or not? That's what I want to know.
She is in a
Okay,
group
right.
chat.
That'd be awkward, right? It can't be like, hey, do you open another group chat with the three of you all? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Right, we can't be telling
Let's
her.
get to it.
We can't be telling her in the group chat like, yo,
Shabby,
Sha,
let's get to it.
yo, Sha, you coming to the Pinkfish podcast, right? Pinkfish podcast, right? Later.
certain
There's definitely not a WhatsApp
We
group.
did, but it's out of respect. In
Of
a
course,
sense,
of
we're
course.
updating.
But the
our
original group chat is still there.
Of
Of
course.
All the memories in there, man.
Yeah.
The tea. And
All the media, all the
Yes.
this is okay with not having to look at call time sheets.
Okay,
Yeah, she's
sure.
happy with that.
Okay. Fair enough.
yeah, but
The what is the new and the old Dolla group chat called?
It's the same.
It's
Not Dolla new, right?
No.
no, it's called.
No,
It's
What is it called before and what is it called after?
It's Dolla. It's Dolla.
Yeah.
The only difference is the money signs that we put next to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Before this,
Yeah,
there
but
were like money signs, like 4 money
Four
signs.
money signs, now there's 3 money signs.
That's it. That's
Same thing.
it. That's it.
Same thing.
Is there some underlining?
You should put 5. Actually, we earn more money now.
Yeah. Is there more?
That's what's gonna
Is there
say.
more underlining help? They're like, hey, now like we get all these endorsements and shows, kind of like get a bit more of the money now because it's split between three though.
To be fair,
Is there a
that
silver
is-
lining?
That is no, it's not a silver lining. No, definitely not. I mean, it was a we did not think about that. I
Yeah.
think, at the beginning. I mean, she was a huge person to us. She's
Yeah,
worth,
yeah,
worth way more than that to us. So
I get
I
it.
feel like it's a big loss, but again, yeah.
Can you just tell me what are those few sort of things that you miss from her, like in terms of like how the group ran or how the performances were, or how is it different when she's there and when she's not there? What is that maybe share one, two memory or one, two things that what was different.
For me, the biggest impact is not performance wise. For me, the biggest impact is daily life.
Yeah, same.
Because she's a bit in the best way like the crazy one.
Okay.
Like
Mm.
she kind of hypes up the energy.
What's her? She's the youngest in the group.
Yeah, she's the youngest.
She's
in the
youngest, so
group.
she's the manja.
And yeah,
sort of-
she's a little more playful,
Okay.
more yeah. So she used to have a little playful partner with her. who-
Yeah, that's what I miss the most. I feel like because she's like the same age as me and we are like 10 days different or something.
Oh,
1
okay.
week different.
Yeah.
And we
So
would
whenever they call
always-
the youngest member of the group, it's actually just
They're
like
both
10
young.
days
They're
lah.
both young. Yeah.
But I mean, she's like in the beginning of like Dolla days, she and I kind of like, have the most to talk about. We always like go to concerts together because we like K-pop.
They're
and
both
stuff,
K-pop fans.
So she's like my person to go with, to talk to, and then now it's like whoa, that
Because
that
the two
hit
of us
me.
were kind of more.
I mean, she was
Or-
definitely my rumpet joke sister.
Yeah.
Like, we love making like stupid Malay jokes.
Go.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's have a little like
Another exclusive.
yeah, that's something
She can
that
definitely layan like my Malay jokes, which
Correct.
is,
Yeah.
But yeah lah. Yeah.
To me, she was my hug partner.
Aw.
Both of us kind of more on the physical touch side.
Mhm.
She's not.
No,
not like that.
physical touch is not my thing.
So she's the only one left now. Only one
But yeah, anyways, when she left, I cried for like 1 week, 2 weeks straight. I was
Yeah.
just thinking like, wow, really? What about us?
Yeah,
I was like, what about
obviously.
us? And I was like crying for like a week, and I was like, okay, no, I have to get this straight. I have to do my thing. It's
Yeah.
what it's real life right now, and we have to focus on the plans that we have, which is the concert as well and everything else. So we kind
And-
of have to.
And did she like break the news to you guys like before she mentioned it to like everyone else in the company and stuff? Was it something more like
Well, actually, it was the other way around. Actually, it
Mm.
went to the company first, and then we were very, very busy at the time. Just so you guys know,
was
we
that a
were-
bit
we were-
hurtful to you all though? Like you guys,
Um,
as a sister and everything, that you guys should have at least
I
kind
think
of
it's
known
half-half.
first.
I mean, like
Yeah.
if like we thought about it in her perspective as well. Like if she could have had a hard time to like I don't know how to
Yeah.
open up to my sisters. I don't know how to bring it up.
not
It's
to
a
easy.
very difficult conversation.
yeah. So we
Yeah.
understand that from that point of view,
Yeah.
and also we also like kind of sad about it. Like we wish she could speak to us and stuff. But
She's
I mean,
very young.
Roy, if you and me broke
So-
up, you're gonna tell me first, right?
nah, just leave.
I won't break up.
Oh, there's good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
You heard it here first.
You heard it
No
here
breakups.
first. No break, I'll be there forever.
So guys, there has been some buzz, media, fans,
Yeah.
Right.
that might be a fourth member. Is it true?
No, they just
Is
said
it-
like making more money.
Wait, I have to break it to you. It's actually KC.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna come back from my
Guys, cut.
That's
Let's
it.
go.
I'm-
This is over.
I'm coming back from my DJing days, and I'm gonna.
Oh.
So this is just pure rumors, right? It's not gonna
Yeah,
ever
it's
happen.
pure
Yeah.
rumors.
Okay.
So there's no way it will ever happen.
That's not true.
Or
Not to say
never say never. You
Yeah.
mean?
Never
Never
say
say
never.
never.
Whatever.
in the
Okay.
foreseeable future, and in what we have planning, it's gonna be a 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it may happen.
It could.
You
it
never
could
know.
happen.
Anything's
I don't know
possible.
what will happen in the future, if suddenly we feel like we're missing a little piece.
Yeah.
We'll add one.
And
But it's hard.
if you ever, okay, let's say if you ever want to add a fourth member, what would that person's qualities of that person, or what would you look in that fourth member? Or is it something like you guys want to debate before that person comes in, or what is that sort
That's
of quality?
tough.
Maybe
Because
some of your
you
fans
cannot just be
maybe
talent,
some of your
right?
fans can be your
Yeah, of
one of your
You also like gel.
Yeah,
synergize,
yeah.
yeah.
The mindset needs to be.
I think that's also one of the tougher things as well
course.
of adding someone like in such
Correct.
a after being 4 years in, right?
Right. At the start, it's I mean, it's not easy, but it's easier.
Yeah, that's correct. Because now we have all created a bond,
Yeah.
like dynamic, and
Yeah.
then
The dance wise is already there. Like we've learned everything.
Yeah.
We would have to start from
Yeah.
scratch with another person as well.
And it's also, it's very complicated. There's so many factors to this. In
Yeah.
terms of emotion, we don't want that other person to feel in any way that like they're excluded. We would have to kind of go out of the way and like, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure she would kind of
call them up for all these reunions and all this other stuff, right? I mean, this is a new one, man.
we
Well, you
wouldn't
set
want that to
base lah.
happen.
Set base. You only can come for this, and next this.
Oh,
That's
I
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't want that to happen
I
as
get it, I get it.
well.
Sucks,
And
yeah.
you know, in terms of like the person itself, there's so many criteria that we
Share me
don't even
one
know.
criteria at least for the fans. Like,
Just be funny.
Mm.
yeah,
Wait, it has to be
funny.
And
This is
a
dance or anything funny.
specifically what kind of funny?
Oh, kind of funny. Actually, no, she has to understand our humor, and we also have to understand.
When did
I
we
think
become stand-up comedian?
no. It's not about stand up. No. Because you know what? It's very
It's not about dancing, singing.
no.
but-
Because
Yeah, you don't need to sing, dance, you sort that out. You guys sit in the back and
because
Make the
you know
jokes.
what? Dealing with humans on a daily
Yeah,
basis,
yeah,
so many
Tough
hours
thing.
of the day, just seeing these faces, like banyak.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're saying I'm funny.
I'm saying I can deal. We can tolerate
You
each
can
other.
deal with
We can tolerate each other. Basically, it's important.
I cannot
no?
deal
important.
with you.
Because then you will like, you know, these are the kind of things that we don't want any friction to be in between
Yeah.
people and stuff. So I think just the way you are as a
Easygoing,
person,
maybe.
Yeah. Because
Easygoing,
I mean, there's so
someone
much of, I guess, intense and like emotions all the time. So if there's
Correct.
not in a bit of humor,
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
how are you gonna go past the day, man? Like, you know?
cannot.
Sometimes I don't even know how we ended up not arguing in certain situations, but
So
we
Because
don't.
we're too different of a
so coming to that, how do you maintain chemistry and harmony, and by the back of your mind there's always potential for change, like especially when what happened recently happened.
Right.
How do you guys personally deal with it? Like, how do you maintain chemistry and harmony? What are the sort of rules or what? So I just give you back a bit of what both of us, we do business. We have been best friends since we were 14,
Mhm.
15.
Nice.
And we started doing business. We never really started doing business very much in the early days of our upbringing, because we both are like alphas. Like we both have a very strong minds. So a couple of years ago, we sat down. We had a Zoom call, and we recorded that Zoom call. And when
That's great.
we did a business, we actually itemized. Nobody knows about this. Even my own family, my team doesn't know about
World exclusive.
Wow.
it's exclusive. Nobody knows. We had a Zoom call. I have the recording on my Google Drive. And we actually went through the basis of our partnership, and we agreed at any point there's any challenge of our partnership, any challenge of anything, we will refer back to this Google call, to this Zoom call, and then that will be the basis of any decision being made.
Holding me ever since. No changes. Nothing.
He's like,
It's everything.
3 years ago, you agreed on this on this Zoom call. I'm like,
It's percentages. It's
oh my
understanding
god, that's funny.
genres of music. If we were to book artists, everything is detailed in this call.
I love that.
Everything.
Wow.
And this is what he requested, and now I'm okay.
set me free.
So
that's
this is super detailed because we've been best friends since we're 14, 15. But we're like, people call us like Tom and Jerry, Timon and Pumbaa, whatever you call it, right? More apt Timon and Pumbaa. But anyways, let's not go into that. But we've always had this love-hate, mostly love, then hate, like fights. Like we're very strong characters. We run too big of our own businesses, right? He being in F&B, then co-founding the whole festival with me. I mean more in the events and concerts and stuff.
Yeah.
So we have our separate minds and things. So I always feel like that should be a basis. There should be a strong foundation for any group, any partnership, anything.
Right.
And there be something there. So I'd like to know, what is that with you girls? Like what? Because what has happened changed the whole dynamics. You never would thought so
Yeah.
early into your careers like
Right,
this would
right.
happen. So maybe in the back of your mind, what?
Do you all have you all had your own discussion ever since then? Like, okay, girls, like
Yeah,
we need to have our own call, like
yeah.
internally, like
Yeah.
where we're gonna move from here, because
Because it's not contracts with labels. It's not contracts, whatever.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
that bond
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
friends.
Among
Yeah,
us.
friends.
Right.
The dynamics.
and, respecting also a little of your own personal goals,
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
goals,
Yeah.
financial interests. Everyone's
Of course.
growing older. You have own commitments.
Yeah.
So how do you
Yeah,
kind of
so
have that
a little
understanding?
bit, but yeah.
Yeah, to put under perspective, like a lot of people, especially on the outside, they see Dolla as just, we're celebrities or artists. But Dolla to us, it's livelihood. It's everything.
Yeah.
We spend 24/7 every day doing Dolla.
Yep.
We earn money from Dolla.
Yep.
We do everything Dolla. So, it's a huge part of our lives. So to be honest with you, I thought that when a member left, that was when we would have our first big argument. To be honest with you.
Really?
Though I didn't
Okay.
expect it,
Oh,
because
okay.
we never have arguments.
No,
Like
but
big
one
ones,
thing-
at least we never argue. You know what I mean? So I thought oh, this is the one, but we didn't argue.
Right. One thing I'm really
Yeah, we didn't
surprised
argue
about
at all.
us is that like you said, that we are so like you guys are so like strong-minded people, right?
Yeah.
We're also pretty
Yeah, I
strong-minded.
realized that about us too. We are very strong-minded people,
like we're
and we
stubborn.
just don't care. We're just like, this is it. We have to do this. This is the one. But
Yeah.
what I'm really surprised is that we don't really talk about it in depth together,
Yeah.
about like, these things and how should we move forward, kind of thing.
We did though.
We did,
talked
but we
about
don't
it.
like in depth
Yeah.
like talk
we
about it
don't,
because
so-
they grew up like
yeah,
as
I mean,
friends.
we didn't list it down in a book. I must say.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
guys
we had
grew up-
to.
Split it like
You guys grew up.
I
as
wanted the whole
friends.
thing.
You guys
Hey,
grew up.
hey.
as
Hey, oh.
I want to do a black and white contract with a lawyer and all that. Stamp it. See the Zoom calls enough.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we met for this,
Yeah.
So that's kind of different in a way where we just know that this is the goal. This is
Yeah.
it has to be big.
Yeah.
It has to go big,
Yeah, what bonded us was that goal in the first place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, somehow I can't really piece together how it worked out. The four of us were very,
We
very,
just
very
know.
different characters. We're just so strong and different, but somehow when we came together, we compromised and made it work until today.
Yeah.
And even
So
after
important, yep.
Shasha has left, like we discussed and we said like nothing's gonna stop us from reaching the goals we want to reach. And we agreed upon the three of us, like we're gonna work as hard as we can to put on good, better shows, even as three. And I think Shasha is probably at home supporting that
As she did, right, in a social
She
media
did.
post.
No, yeah.
And I think that was
She
such a important thing from her because a lot of people were like, how does she really feel about the fact? But I think she beautifully wrote it. I think, and they say it was handwritten.
I think it was, yeah.
handwritten.
So she has good handwriting.
She very good her.
She
Better
does
than me,
it,
that's
yeah.
for sure.
Yes.
Okay. Do you all sometimes like play good cop, bad cop? Like, do you all take turns sometimes?
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
You mean
But you have to be
if-
vocal to
oh,
someone,
forever
whether
good
it's a
cop,
client,
she
whether
forever
it's
good
your
cop,
manager,
no,
whether it's the
forever bad
label,
cop.
whether it's like
Yes,
so.
sir.
You all take turns because like, Takan every day I'm the bad cop. Like today you have to say something, like.
We
No,
always
it's more
fight,
like
yeah.
I'm the bad cop, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just how the dynamics have turned out.
Yeah,
That
I
it's
it's
think you're
just
always
natural.
known as the mother of the group. So
She's supposed to be.
No,
I
no.
She's supposed to be,
I
but
was
she doesn't.
mother.
I would like to say that the dynamics is she's the dad of the group.
okay,
Oh.
okay.
Did you understand what I said? She's
Okay.
easygoing, kind of like does not give
You go and ask your mom lah.
many.
Yeah, you guys are like, okay.
I only
What
give
does a
what
what
the fish.
woman?
I only give what the fish moment.
Sometimes she doesn't even know what's going on today. you know, and then I'll be like, "Well, you know what we're doing?
Okay.
we're doing this."
Yeah. That's just how the dynamic.
I feel a lot of inside
Yeah.
jokes and stuff going
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. Sometimes,
right now.
People don't get it that way.
sometimes the dad takes the daughter
Mm-hmm.
places, and I'm like,
Yes,
"This is bad. this is bad."
places. Okay.
Yeah,
Idiot.
these two are.
They don't get our inside jokes, man.
I
Can't do this. I joke. Okay. But yes,
That's so sad.
there is that dynamic in the
That's
group.
dynamics.
Yes, have to.
And what if one day, like, because like solo artists is straightforward, right? Hey,
Mhm.
you want to do this or you don't want to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it could be like maybe three of us want to do it, but one person doesn't want to do it, or it's not up to it to, maybe taking on a particular project or job scope, or how do you guys then collectively still move forward? I mean, it cannot be a vote, right? Because if you outvote someone, then that person might feel kecil hati as well.
But
So,
we
or you guys-
usually outvote. We go majority wins, and it's always like
So
You
see,
just
they
gotta
have a contract as well. They just like us. They have
but it's like a what do you call it? Like
It's just like, okay, I know I
It's
lost.
just-
I know I
yeah.
lost.
we just take it. We just have to swallow
That's
the pill.
good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't really speak it out and be like, hey, why? I
Yeah,
cannot.
because technically, all of us have been through that scenario in
Must
some
be,
way.
right?
Two people don't gang out with the other person often lah.
It's-
What when it's
Yo,
2-2?
That's kind of sad.
Okay, what if it's 2-2?
But if it was 2-2, then that's where our
Our-
You cannot flip the point lah, right? So
our team would come
That's
in.
where we're like,
By
hey,
someone.
so what do you think?
so then like, if we both cannot make the decision
Oh,
internally,
you guys make.
Yeah.
decision for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, I think like honestly, this is why I love these sessions, because honestly, people always want to kind of understand what goes on behind
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
process. They might need to know the specific agendas or what really happened,
Situation.
but at least how it
How it
kind of
works.
comes together,
Yeah,
right?
conclusion, yeah.
So let's take it a bit behind the scene.
Okay.
Alright. So we've seen Dolla slay on stage with whatever you guys do. What is like the weirdest sort of ritual, or what is the weirdest thing that you guys like to do before you guys go on the stage? So So I give you a bit of backstory of why I asked this question. Recently, I hosted Sum 41 for a concert in KL. It was like a month ago or something, I can't remember. And the singer asked our advancing team, our artist management team, he needs 2 pails of ice.
Oh.
This is like half an hour before going on stage.
Yeah.
You're in a venue, in a mall. Yeah, there's some convenience stores, but to get huge bags of ice, it's going to be a big of a challenge. So, okay, my guys run out, blah, blah, blah. They go find the ice.
Okay.
This guy shoves the ice in hands, 2 hands in ice, takes it out, and then goes on stage.
Wow.
That's his ritual before he sings.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
So,
Interesting.
not sure what
I
that.
guess they bring the feet in. So
So I didn't get what was that
that's
about.
always hurting, right? You gotta numb it, I guess, and
So
like.
I didn't understand what was that about. So I'm like, yeah, okay, you weird. But yeah, it's okay. But I just don't know what you guys do like
I
before
don't
a show.
think we have any, but I know that means. I mean, I know that one thing I have to not do before a show is to go for a massage.
Okay, right?
Don't ever go for a massage before you perform.
Why?
Have you done it before though?
I have done it.
Can you face the repercussions?
No, I brought Sab.
Slept off?
No, I brought
No.
Sab to a massage for her birthday present, sort of. And then she was like, "Oh yeah, let's go for a massage. Now we have nothing to do. We have 2 hours to kill off before the show." And then we just went, and it was like the most like hurtful thing ever. And like I didn't feel like
I told her it was gonna be a bad decision.
Oh.
she
That was a
didn't
good
go.
one. I really
She being
enjoyed
her
it, though.
mom, She
I
didn't
really
go,
enjoyed it.
obviously.
I really enjoyed it. So
Bec-
thanks for the
no,
present, my
because
dear.
She enjoyed it,
Because
but
we were still sore from a
Right.
workout.
right.
And I was like, it's not gonna make it better.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna hurt.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And it did.
yeah.
So there's
it
no
worse.
so there's no real pre-show ritual.
No, I don't think, because I think we just started off
I mean,
with
we
not
warm up.
having any too crazy. It's just like, normal warm-ups. Nothing
Yeah.
macam
But we do a little pre-show huddle, of
harder.
course.
Yeah,
That
that's about it.
we always mess up.
Until recently, we figured out the
We learned the
system.
technique.
Maybe-
recently.
Tempo.
Who is the most like? Who's the most difficult or the most? I would say the most like tough person when it comes to getting ready for shows. Like who takes the longest time? Who's like the most like? Do we really have to do this? Like like. Who's that person? Like, I mean, among you girls, like, I'm sure that there's the one person who's like,
If she has left, just wink. That's how you like someone.
We're all pretty serious about
and
our
we're all
job.
pretty
I think you guys are
Yeah.
serious, but there's always that one.
Yeah, who's always late lah?
Who's always late? Okay,
the
it's
three
like,
of us is her lah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But
Yeah.
it's not lah. You know what I mean?
Everyone takes turn lah, sometimes, right?
Serious about the work.
I get it. I knew you're serious. Just asking like who's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But late doesn't mean not
Not
serious.
Yeah,
He's late, just late lah.
It's
Late out.
like KC.
I'm always late.
always late for everything.
I'm pretty
Pretty
serious.
serious.
I'm pretty serious.
He comes
I've
in
had
serious but late.
Yeah,
I've
late.
had to live life knowing that whatever meeting I set for him is always half an hour delayed.
Yeah, but
So now I almost come half an hour late just
Yeah.
to meet his
But I-
time. But I still wait another half an hour.
I really am busy
He
now.
almost knows like I got a tracker in his ass. Like okay, he's reaching. Okay, I gotta leave now. So I'm like half an hour there. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
good.
that's him, right? That's Casey for you.
Yeah.
So
It's just whenever we know we have a show, we gotta kill it, girls. You know, that kind
That's
of vibe.
it. The energy
Okay.
needs to be there. The focus needs to be there.
nice.
Another, I guess, this question, a lot of fans have been like just concerned. I can see in the comments and as well whatnot. They're like, well, Sasha obviously made a big decision in her life. Wanted to pursue her love, and she felt that with pursuing that love and getting married, it was time that she wanted to focus on her relationship. Well, what happens if something of that sort comes to you guys? Because I think what the fans are trying to ask, like, takkan tiap kali, like, one of our, like, our idolas and everything, like, our Dolla girls, once they get married, they might leave the group. And I think that's the main concern, because now they've kind of seen Exhibit 1. So what do you guys have to say about that?
I think it's a choice of hers to leave the group
But could it happen to you guys?
because of marriage. But no, we could hypothetically speaking, if any of us were to get if we
Dia dah
get
speak,
married,
dia speak nangis lah. You not leave alone.
That's right, actually.
Oh,
no, okay, but we can. Let's just say, any of us get married tomorrow, we can still be in the group.
Yep.
The choice to leave is individual.
Yes.
You don't have to leave.
You don't have to leave.
You don't
But
have to.
if it happens, would one
I
reason?
wouldn't leave.
We would happily.
You're wrong. I'm
Wait, what's the
She
question?
said, of course
No.
I would leave.
Wouldn't leave.
No,
Wouldn't-
she said,
wouldn't.
of course she wouldn't leave.
No, I'm just kidding.
But can you guys say the same?
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Sure not.
Actually, when we first discussed this, actually, Dolla is supposed to be something that, despite the circumstances in our life,
Yeah.
as long as we can,
Yeah.
we stay.
Yeah.
That's what we had.
Even
initially
if-
discussed.
Many girl groups around the world stay like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fam is still around.
Yeah.
And they're doing just fine.
Yeah.
Do you guys
They're
feel
doing
now
great,
that
in fact.
it's 3 versus 3, it's a fair fight?
Well, I
Oh,
Lol.
maybe in a ring, but this is not a ring, guys. Not fight. Not fight.
No.
more like inspo. Oh, you guys have 3 now. What can we do as a 3?
That's how they do it.
All right, guys, you
Slay.
guys heard it here 1st.
Mhm.
Both it's confirmed by Angel, Tabby, and Sabroso that if they do get married or they do pursue relationship
Mhm.
they will not leave the group.
Yes.
Okay, guys, now let's move to behind the gram segment, where we dig into the fascinating stories and details behind the Instagram posts of what you guys post on your Insta.
Ooh,
Nice.
So today we're exploring some
Sneaky, yeah.
awesome content from
Sneaky.
our group Dolla. So let's get into the story behind the post.
Let's
So-
see.
Oh,
So Tabby, you first.
yes.
Tell us there's this post. I mean, you can see on the screen there, but it's your Instagram scrolls from the Baju Raya collaboration with Zarora, which
Yes.
received massive amount of love. Can you
You
tell
know-
us how did it impact you? What was your feeling when you got all that love? What do you like? Tens of thousands of likes, like 16 over thousand,
You know,
18,000
Wow, so
likes.
much love, eh?
Interestingly
So much
enough,
Most importantly, how do you feel that rocking up on Baju like
And do
Baju
you think
Raya?
that would be the one which got you so much
no,
like?
interestingly enough, almost every year during Raya, I have one photo that specifically goes viral in Baju Raya. So
Damn. So maybe that's
maybe
your
it's
fit.
my season.
Seriously.
Maybe
It's
it's
her
my
thing.
season. I do like
It's
it.
her
The
genre.
previous time was also like this as well. I was wearing like a white
Mm.
kabaya.
Oh,
And like this year was like this. So
Oh,
yeah, I blew
nice.
up. I'm very
Every
thank
Raya.
you.
So
For
all you
loving me, Raya girl.
Baju kabaya, Baju, all that kind, you gotta hit her up, for,
yeah. Ask her to
collab.
be your
Yeah.
model.
Yes.
My
It fits you
pleasure.
well.
It would be
I
The
mean,
great.
face of Raya.
I think you got the perfect picture.
Thank you, thank you. I was actually doing a shoot here, and it was a coach shoot, and Zalora gave us the outfit as well. So I think it's a really really nice one. Actually, this was supposed to represent iconic looks from like Raya music videos,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this was like either Saloma, like one of her baju, like the black
Oh,
iconic baju. Yeah, it was the inspo for this. So
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
cool stuff.
And for Angel yourself, I think a lot of people were talking about this Instagram reels where you're modeling for Calvin Klein.
Awesome screen cap there, man. I was blinking my eyes.
I see the comment. Ingat
You know,
Jenny,
and-
Jenny
and-
tadi.
And everyone says and trying to make this comparison between you and Jenny.
Right.
What's your take on it? Like, how do you feel?
I think honestly, Jenny is such a big icon. So whatever she does, there's always people who is going to support her and love her for
Obviously.
everything that she does. And obviously, she is Calvin Klein's face. So whatever I do, I guess everyone will comment about it.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing I can do to
They have a similar sultry vibe.
prevent
I
it.
feel.
Yeah, I feel like. I
Do
don't know.
you girls look at it and be like, well, actually, that maybe does look a bit like.
She does have some similarities. to
Similar
Jenny.
features.
She
I
does.
think so. Similar features.
Especially like when she puts her game face on, like she has that like specific. It's the
Mm.
vibe. it's
Form,
the
the
vibe.
aura, I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I do
aura.
agree with
Yeah,
that.
I don't know.
May look ito. Slay.
But she's been like that since
Yeah,
way before. So
awesome. No comment.
Right.
Oh,
So
look at these
let's go to
eyes.
Sabronso.
Oh,
So there was this picture. So after our first festival in April last year,
Yes.
we had DJ Snake headline. The Music Arts in April
she
2023.
didn't even bring us up.
That was a picture of you with DJ Snake. I saw this picture and I was like, that's cool. I didn't know when that happened because I was on stage after that.
Yeah.
I took a picture after that as well. So like, hey, this era.
I'm there like, how is all these guys saying snake except me? Like, I put snake. No. Weird at all. I'm like,
You
if
both
anyone, it should be me.
We were in a similar position, okay? She disappeared.
So you're looking at your partner, I'm looking at my partner, they're all on stage.
Yeah. We're representing the group, right?
I'm going around like serving drinks and taking orders and stuff. And I'm seeing this dude up
that was
with
one
DJ's
thing.
snake.
We were taking care of our member, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Taking care
yeah,
of Sasha,
we were
man.
laughing.
Where is she, man?
Sasha, yes, you guys were doing
Anyways.
due diligence to be like that. Yes.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Some tea. Was there? What's the story between you guys? Did
Yeah.
you guys?
Not too much
hang
tea,
out?
yeah? Not too much tea, yeah?
Spill the tea now. How you know each
Coffee,
other?
Milo, whatever.
How do
No,
you know
no,
each
no.
other?
I mean, because okay, so long story short, he actually just
No, long story short. Long
No,
story only.
Long way with the podcast.
long story long.
It's not like those rapid fire though. You take time and answer.
No, it was he actually like a few days before Pinkfish, he
Oh,
actually
I see.
DM saying love your work. So
Wow.
I know, right?
We need to.
And guys, that's how it starts.
And that is how it started. No, I was so
I
I was so blown away. Okay, I could, but you know,
Of course.
We need to
Out
speak of
Out
that.
of respect, out of
Team,
respect.
get it down, get it down.
But yeah, he did say love your work. And obviously,
yeah,
I've been such a huge fan of DJ Snake and all his music. And I have seen
Music.
music, and I've seen him
music?
before.
Oh,
Huh?
busy.
Oh yeah, no, his music
Just
is
his
very
style, his
limited.
look,
It's-
you know,
it's
his
the whole
style.
package, you
The
know.
whole package.
the whole
Whole package.
Maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, so
His age?
I don't know what that was about.
Okay.
I don't know what that was about. But yeah,
I get where the weird part.
yeah. So yeah, and then we linked up at the festival itself, and he
Who took this photo? You specifically bring the photographer.
This was his
It's
photographer.
his photographer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Of course, after that, he sent to her.
Yeah. So basically,
It's such an iconic photo though.
Yeah.
at first he was just like, "Oh, do you just want to come and watch the set?" And I'm like, "Sure, why not?" Right? So I was just watching the set, and then unexpectedly, I think this was during his like last song or something like that. He was almost ending his set, so he was like, come on stage, you know." And I'm like, I don't know if that's. I was like, Are you sure? He's like, "Yeah, just come and join me." And I said, "Okay." So he just let me wear the headphones and like, you know, I guess vibe. I was just vibing. He was letting me live my dream as a DJ. You know, I usually just do that at home, but now he let me
she was at home.
do it in front of a lot of people. I was just like, oh
Yeah,
snap.
that's the vibe, right?
It
Well,
was
it's iconic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think 2 of those posts with Pinkfish is pinned on your Instagram.
Yes.
So we're like,
because it was
we were like,
Yeah.
partially proud.
Honored.
Yeah,
Okay, but I have a question though. When is our DJ Snake X Dollar the remix? Can you ask that for
Come
us?
on, man.
I have to
He does
ask
our work.
I have to ask our A&R.
It's not love our work. It's
Knows I love your
Love your work.
love your
Let's
work.
slide back on his tier after that.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I love your work.
You
Yeah,
cannot respond,
we gotta be professional, guys.
This is professional.
Yeah.
It's when? It's work.
It makes fun. Okay, good.
So she said can only later.
Next podcast.
Next one.
3 years later.
But yeah, that was just the whole story. So very fun.
All right.
So, guys, now we can do the last, I think, the second last topic, probably?
Yeah.
It's called What the
Cash upon.
Gashapon.
Oh.
So we have this little, you guys know what this is or not?
Yeah. No.
What is it?
When you were young, those little bubblegum machine.
I never
It's
had
not that.
the bubblegum.
It's not that.
I've only had it for the bubblegum.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, so we have a bunch of questions inside the bowl. So you gotta turn the bowl, pick one, give it to Casey or me, whoever you choose, and then we will ask you that question and you gotta answer it. Like,
Okay.
but it has to be rapid.
Okay.
Oh, we have to
The
answer.
first thing off your mind is let us know.
Yeah,
Are we doing a few?
Yeah, so basically, I think one person do one
Yeah.
each, right? And then you basically rotate it until the ball comes up. Then I'll read out the question,
Mhm.
and you have to answer it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Say.
Sab, you want to start first?
Yes, I will
She's
start first.
experienced. I think she knows how to do this turning thingy.
By the way, yep.
Okay,
Careful.
okay, it's up.
So the question is, when is the collab with DJ Snake?
Yo, she really wants that.
I know, she really does. She really does.
She does.
We'll try to work something
Well,
out.
See, I'm a bigger fan
Okay.
of music.
So is this for us?
Okay.
The question is for us,
question
right?
is yes. The question is, when is the collab with DJ? That's for you, Angel. I got you.
I got you.
I got you. Oh my god! But actually, right? This is hilarious, though.
This is
The
real.
question says, if you could collaborate with any musician, who would it be?
It's very No, really.
That's fine.
I think individually,
No,
you
but
wanna-
I think we would be great with DJ
Yes.
Snake, to be
But
honest.
because you guys have that electronic dance
Yeah,
genre
Yeah,
background and all that
It's like
stuff.
electronic dance pop, you know?
yeah, DJ suitors, I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good mix.
So would you say that was your answer?
That would be my answer, yes.
All right, we gotta reach out to Sebastian and Snake after
Yeah.
this and be like, listen,
Seb.
Yo,
we
Sam,
gotta
happen.
we gotta add the spice and the salt too, and be like, listen, like Dolla's performing Pinkfish this year on the main stage. You did it last year. Maybe next year both of y'all gotta perform a song or remix together on stage.
We retiring next year, bro. Last show.
That is true though. Yeah.
Another post to pin.
There's another post to pin.
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Tabby.
Abby. So do I just turn it this way?
Yeah.
Yes.
So?
Let's things out. Okay.
Oh, here.
That's it.
Okay.
No, we did.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks, G. Feel part of the podcast, you know? Yeah. Okay. What's the best Wi-Fi name you've seen on all your travels?
Wow.
Best Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi name you've ever
name.
seen?
I don't
I have to
There's
be
some
honest
weird
with
ass
you, I
Wi-Fi
don't-
names out
I
there.
don't even remember a single Wi-Fi name I've ever
I don't
seen.
either. What the fish? Yeah.
What the fish?
What the fish?
That should be your Wi-Fi name. What the
That
fish?
would be.
That would be a Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's cute.
That could be the Wi-Fi name actually,
That could
guys.
be it, yeah, I think.
Uh,
Is there anyone? You want to go to the next question?
I
Probably like what's the password or something like
Have you seen?
Don't
one of
use
those
me or
like
something.
don't you know I'm not gonna send you the password or something.
Yeah, something like that. We've probably seen something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
right off the top of my head, I do not remember any
Where-
Wi-Fi name. Do you guys have?
Honestly, in travels, we're just connecting to the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean, I've seen some weird ones like butterfish or like like
Oh,
stinky
really?
something or whatever, like all these weird
Wow.
names before to like
Yeah.
plug in. And then sometimes when you go to a restaurant, they give you like these, I guess like weird names for you to
Yeah.
like follow on and stuff.
Yeah,
So that could be it.
That could be, but yes.
Okay,
No.
Got it? Yeah.
that's it. Angel,
Angel.
let's do one.
Okay, man.
Oh,
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
is it out?
Alrighty.
Why are you so scared of it?
She was like,
so scared of the culture machine.
bubblegum came out. Let's see, what is this one?
Spill the tea, man.
Spill the tea, man. Okay, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in public?
Huh?
Embarrassing.
Be honest though.
I'm grown up now, man.
Be honest though, cause
Embarrassing.
this guy has some mystical powers. If you're not honest,
Shit, you tell me now.
Embarrassing.
I don't know what I've done actually.
huh?
On purpose.
Yes, like
On
I mean, okay, like maybe it could be something like
Oh,
Well,
wait,
so-
wait,
okay,
wait, wait, wait.
maybe us as a group. Okay, so back then, if you see, there was this time when Fergie did an interview and she said that when she performed in the Black Eyed Peas, she couldn't hold her urine and she peed on herself.
Oh my
On
god.
What?
stage?
Yep,
No.
this is you can go Google it, YouTube it,
Oh,
and she said she had to pee herself a little bit.
Wonder
because-
she left.
Oh my
You know.
Bad
gosh.
for her.
But what is
So
maybe
bad.
your thing? Like maybe someone fell off, fell down, slipped on the water.
Tell us one weird experience as a group, like on stage somewhere or something.
Not really.
I'm sure there is
There
one.
is one. See, there you
Come
go.
on, you've been performing for
Okay,
4
okay.
years. Let's go.
Like a choreography went wrong and both you guys banged your foreheads.
We-
together,
That's
like,
what.
something like that.
You gotta
We
wait.
shall not mention where, but there was this one time
Don't mention
tried
where.
to
Yeah.
learn a new choreography,
Okay.
and
Seb's like, what you guys are?
Oh,
we did-
me.
basically,
Oh yeah,
What
yeah,
she's
yeah.
talking about.
basically the beat was similar, right,
Okay.
throughout the song,
Uh-huh.
and we just didn't understand where to find the steps back after we messed up once.
Oh.
So you guys were both doing different choreography.
Was
no,
it on live
no,
TV?
we were
though?
not even. We were not even. We were just looking at each other.
Was it on live TV?
Oh yes. It is luckily not on live.
The-
TV. It is luckily not on live TV. But
Yeah.
let's just say there were audiences, many,
Important
and then
people.
important people. Yes.
Important
But
individuals.
because at the time we didn't really have the time that we needed to perfect everything.
Yeah.
So
it was a
it was a
work
one
thing,
person
yeah.
mess up. Everyone messed up, and we couldn't
because the beat
get
was
back on
exactly the
it.
same.
So now you guys just
So-
looking at each other like
Yes.
No,
No,
it
it
was
was
horrible.
It's awkward,
It was
it's awkward.
horrifying. It was like this.
In
And everyone was like,
yep.
what show is this? I thought you guys are Dolla, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for how long?
It was for like
A good
Oh,
like
Thank God it's almost
two 8 counts. 2 8 counts.
two
That
8
is-
counts.
that is
That's
tough.
long.
2 8 counts. We were
It's
just there.
And you know, like time moves really slow at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
At that moment, I was just like, what are we
And
doing?
you
Two
lose
eight,
confidence,
it was
you lose
like
that
1-8.
intensity, like it's
Right.
it's good. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
But we tried. But we caught the last 4. So we were good. As long as it wasn't
Janji
till the end.
close to
Janji
power lah.
close power, betul.
Okay lah, janji close to power lah. Tell me that. I still feel really bad.
It was
I'm
bad.
not gonna mention any detail.
That was horrible. You know,
Yeah.
we cannot. That's bad. That's bad.
Well, there's one time, our ex-member
Yes.
threw her mic
Oh yeah.
off the stage right away.
No, it
and we
was
had
Like
like,
she mad or what?
No, it wasn't obviously. Actually, we were gonna go into like our ending pose for bad, and I did not know what happened.
Oh,
but
it slipped off her hand probably.
no, but how is the
she-
whole mic so heavy?
she threw it. I don't know how it happened, but
Did it hit some dude in his forehead?
Thank God, no. We were
But
sitting, they were like,
She did break it. She did break that mic.
Oh,
Yeah, they
damn.
were like
Which
VIP
she
sitting
paid
in front.
Yeah, I was very close to the VIP table, right at the front there.
Yeah. So basically, the VIP table was like there, and the mic was like boom.
Oh
So
shit.
you heard the sound as
Yeah.
well and like
It was on and everything. It was just like,
We were at the ending
Just-
pose.
you know what
so
y'all
we were
should,
like this.
and you know what? Y'all should have done the same thing. That way it looks natural.
Sure.
See, y'all were real sisters. You guys should have thrown the mic.
that's why she left.
So like y'all, this is what we do, y'all.
Maybe that's why she
Mic
left.
drop.
Oh my God.
So mic drop, you mic throw.
Yeah, mic throw.
You flip it around a
You
bit,
can
you know what I mean?
mic throw.
Oh, mic throw as well.
That's scary, man. Straight away.
Funny. Mic through.
Yeah.
I was
But,
actually scared for life.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
That's it, guys. That's how we're going to end it. Here's Dolla. They end it with the mic throw.
Mic
Yeah.
The concert,
Mic
you're going to
throw.
see it.
In a concert, you might see
mic,
it.
you're going to throw some
You
mic.
might see it.
Hey guys, no my mic's on.
Not your mics.
We can get like replicas and then just leave
Just to
it.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure.
Great job, guys. Like everyone's lightning fast, and we had a blast having this session. Was it guys fun? KC?
Thank you guys for being part of our first episode of this podcast.
Yeah,
We
it's such an
super,
honor.
super appreciate.
Thanks for having
Thank you
I
us.
think
so
you guys
much
were
for having
great
us.
guests. Honestly, so natural. You love the vibe, love the chemistry, and I cannot wait for Pinkfish Music Arts Festival.
Yeah.
Cannot wait.
It's gonna be
We're so excited.
See the new set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New set performed. DJ set.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's your next guest?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
DJ Snake.
I wait for your podcast and then we jump in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah. Thank you guys. And again, as you reel in the curtains of this episode for What the Fish, please guys do not forget to share, turn on the comments, turn on the notifications, like, subscribe. This is on YouTube, this is
Yeah,
on
man.
Spotify, all kind of the platforms. Whatever you can do to support and share this.
And tell us
do.
who do we bring next on the
Yes, who
show.
do we bring
Tell
next?
us what more content you want to see. Who else from the industry you want to see.
Yes.
What type of lifestyle topics you want to talk about? Comment and give us some more feedback. Thank you guys, Dolla, for being here.
Thank
Sup,
you.
Debbie,
Thank you.
Angel.
Such a
It's
pleasure.
an amazing time. I hope you guys had a blast. We had an amazing time. It's our first major podcast. I think we did pretty well.
You did pretty well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
Nailed
job,
it.
guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
What the Fish, thank you.
All right.
It's a wrap.